Oh, geez, I wasn't kidding when I said Saints Row is a gift that keeps on giving. All right, so I did a few more missions. I purposely stopped playing just now to rant about a particular thing that reminded me. Oh shit, I was supposed to rant about five other fucking things about this game. But I'll just talk about the main topic that brought me back here. I fucking hate that the game's side progression, primarily the criminal enterprise shit, is locked behind the fucking story. I know I bring up Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag a lot, but I do appreciate the fact that the majority of the cool shit that you can get is basically unlockable from the very start. I mean, obviously depending on what you do, right? Like if you shell out a couple of bucks for the research upgrade, I think it was the time saver pack, you can get all the upgrades for the Jackdaw from the start. All the weapons and armor, you could basically get that shit from the start. Like as soon as you unlock the Jackdaw, you can explore the whole map. You can just raid shit, build up a little bit of money. You can go to the shops to get the resources, so you can upgrade Kenway from the start. You can get the very best weapon, the best set of cannons from the start. You can basically make yourself into a godly pirate from the start. I appreciate that type of choice in the game where you can choose to do everything, all the side content from the start, and just make yourself completely and utterly fucking broken. It's like that meme, right? Where the hero just farms up all the side content at the very start of the game, and he's like a level 999. He goes up against the final boss. It's like typically a level 100 fucking pleb, and you just fucking pinky push him, and he fucking dies. Like I enjoy grinding for that type of fucking power. But with Saints Row, I was really looking forward to just unlocking all the criminal ventures and seeing some of these YouTubers get millions of dollars every fucking hour. I wanted to have that little bit of fucking greedy power trip at least. But no! I have to do the fucking story missions. It reminds me of Saints Row fucking 2 here, where I had to go through the exact same bullshit. You had to do every fucking story mission to unlock a district, so you could buy the properties to do some of the side content. But at least with Saints Row 2, you can unlock the majority of the fucking abilities from the start by doing all the side missions from the start, wherever it was, the celebrity bodyguard protection bullshit, the insurance fraud, the septic tank missions, hot fuzz, all that shit. You could do all that from the start and turn your character into a god. With Saints Row, the reboot, there's not really a whole lot of cool shit to do. Going off the criminal ventures, just, the fact I'm pissed off that it's locked behind the story shit. The original rant that I was gonna have was just the stupid, gameplay changes. Starting off with the fucking leveling system. Right now, I already got the criminal ventures. That's I don't know how far that is into the fucking game. I'm assuming it has to be at least a quarter into the game. And I'm already level 12. The max level cap for the fucking game is level 20. And I'm just sitting here. Gee, if I keep up at this pace, I can probably get to level 20 by the time I'm halfway through the fucking game. Now, given with the other Saints Row games, mainly Saints Row the 3rd and Saints Row 4, you could arguably level yourself up rather quickly from, doing the side missions or grinding up a couple things. What I loved doing in Saints Row the 3rd was grinding up the tank mission. I was going up and down the street where the stadium was, because I was able to grind up certain kill streaks. I managed to level up relatively quickly. And rarely, if I managed to, trigger a bug down at the docks where there was a city takeover event taking over a bunch of gangs, I could have infinite amounts of enemies spawn, and all I have to do is just spawn in a fucking tank and just kill them infinitely. Yes, it's relatively slow, 10 XP per kill, but you can arguably, just hold the fucking button down, browse your phone, level up a couple times. It was rather more enjoyable to level up in Saints Row the 3rd than it looks like it is in the reboot. Primarily because there's nothing to fucking earn from leveling up. I remember watching I think it was G-Man Lives. I think he did a video on Far Cry 6. And he was talking about how the levels There was like there was a progression system in Far Cry 6, but all it really did was like what, unlock new traders or unlock new shit for them. I forgot exactly what you unlocked, but primarily how you got your upgrades was changing your fucking gear from the loot. Like the skills were now tied to fucking loot. How fucking ass backwards is that? That's just as fucking bad as Deathloop, where you can only have 4 fucking trinkets. Where if you're trying to say it's an immersive sim, which sadly it is, and they must have changed the fucking dialogue a little bit, similar to Cyberpunk, how that shit was labeled as like an RPG, they changed to an action adventure game. I shit you not, they changed it because they fucking gutted the RPG shit so fucking much. But with Deathloop, I don't know if it's called an immersive sim or not, but that's not really immersive simmy, because with all the other immersive sim games I played, primarily Deus Ex and Prey, you can unlock the majority of the fucking skills before you beat the fucking game and have a massive tool set to fuck around with. I know I'm going on a lot of tangents, but you gotta make the fucking comparison here. With Saints Row, there's 20 fucking levels, you unlock like a shit ton of skills here. The majority of them I'm never going to fucking use. Ever. I have not been once tempted to use any fucking skill, minus the one skill where it gives you a health boost, and I've yet to use this extra skill, the one that gives you the transfusion ability where you recover health when you kill enemies. I have not been motivated to use it, because for most of the fucking gunplay, all I literally do is point, shoot, kill, and move on. That's all I fucking do. It's really fucking stupid with how quickly I can level up for very little fucking gain. Like, look, there are max health increases. Okay, cool. And then there's, the fucking flow upgrades. Whatever. That's now fucking pointless. Unless, if you unlock that particular weapon from the marshals where it increases the damage depending on how much flow you have. Okay, that actually sounds rather fucking interesting. But beyond that, I don't use flow for fucking nothing. It'd be nice if there was an ability or a trade-off with the flow. It's like an adrenaline meter, where the more it builds up, you gain like various small buffs, whether it be increases to health regen, reload, firing rate, or maybe movement speed. That'd actually make flow a little bit more fucking interesting, but all it is, it's nothing more than, fucking yellow diamonds on your fucking HUD. And going off the flow abilities I never fucking use, the fucking takedown system. That's the fucking big chunk right there that really pissed me off. The whole healing system. It's fucking retarded. Like, let's think back to the older Saints Row games. What were the older Saints Row games? It was a simple fucking health regen system where you get shot, you lose fucking health, you start seeing red like it's Call of fucking Duty, and you have to run somewhere and take cover like a fucking pussy and wait for your health to regenerate. Even then, if you manage to keep the pressure on the enemy and they don't shoot you for a long time, you will recover it. But that was the whole thing. When you kept leveling up, you got more health, you got more damage resistance, your health recovered a lot quicker, you managed to mitigate that bullshit to the point where, okay, cool, you're not dying as much, you have a lot more health to tank some fucking shots. It was a simple system. It was simple, but it kept the flow of the game relatively fucking nice. When I look at Saints Row fucking Reboot, I don't know what the fuck they're doing with the health system. Because they're basically taking inspiration from like some of Ubisoft's games where it's segmented health bars, which admittedly when I first experienced it wasn't that bad. I think the first time I experienced it was in the Assassin's Creed 2, and then it was, in my opinion, perfected with Far Cry 3. Particularly in how, it's segmented health, you wait long enough, it will recover all the way for that health bar, but if it's completely damaged, you gotta recover with a health syringe, or you gotta perform self-medication. I loved the fucking self-medication. I loved seeing Jason Brody rip glass out of his fucking hand, bandage himself up, or, crack his fucking bones back into place. Oh, it's so fucking good! You don't get that with Saints Row. You don't fucking get it with the reboot at all. What you get is you gotta use a takedown system that charges over time, or you gotta get fucking kills, and arguably it takes few too many fucking kills to get. And how much health do you recover back? 1 health bar, I think? Maybe 2? I don't pay attention, because I usually try and focus on the one thing that keeps me alive 99% of the time. Shoot the fucker, it's shooting me! Now, typically, though, with segmented health bars as a fucking healing mechanic, there's typically a way to recover those health bars in a timely manner where you can kind of like how can I describe this? Where you can challenge yourself or like try and balance out. Like, okay, typically with segmented health bars, those are usually meant to like take a couple of hits and then hide in hopes you can recover it. But if you want to risk those health bars so you can stay in the fight a little bit longer, you can do it. There's like a trade-off. But there's usually ways to recover it relatively quickly. Case in point, Assassin's Creed 2 up to Revelations. Those few games had the segmented health bars, and what you had to do was you had to recover it with medicine. In Assassin's Creed 2, it was really hard to get medicine unless you decide to buy it. But if you're a Jew like me, you don't want to spend your money on that shit. So you just challenge yourself, and you tried your best not to get fucking hit, and you try to lose much as you can off the dead bodies. In Brotherhood and Revelations, thankfully the loot chance of getting a medicine increased drastically. Fuck, you even got multiple amounts of fucking medicine. It was fucking gnarly. So you can actually use medicine a lot more prolifically. If that's the right word to use. But typically, I would challenge myself with just one health bar, literally, and go in the fucking red zone all the time, and take everybody on. Far Cry 3, segmented health bars, you gotta recover yourself. It was a really speedy way to recover a large chunk of your health back, given with Far Cry 3 it was a lot more advanced. There was, you can either try and craft, healing items to use it immediately. I'm making a motion of stabbing a fucking syringe in my wrist. Can't wait for the day I get a fucking camera here. And hopefully hide my face. Or, sorry, tangent, fuck off me. You just perform self-medication, the fucking removing the glass, bullets, yada yada yada. With Saints Row Reboot, you have to rely on that takedown system where you gotta kill the fucking enemy first in the hopes you can get out of combat. Or, use those fucking flow abilities. But again, I don't use the flow abilities. I'm a fucking idiot. Fuck it. And that's really fucking shitty. Because you have to make sure you get the kills to recover your takedown system. But also, the takedown system's really fucking finicky. Because I can't count the number of fucking times I'd run up to a fucking enemy, and if I try tapping triangle, the fucking character jumps into a fucking car! Thankfully, I haven't died from that yet. But boy, does it fucking suck. Now, I've only touched on a couple things. Oh. Another thing I should probably fucking mention. I do hate the fact that they lock the fucking weapon vehicle upgrades behind the shitty fucking leveling. Because that's the only reason why you really want to level up, just so you can get those incremental upgrades for your fucking guns and vehicles that can perform slightly fucking better. I hate that shit. No! Leave that shit unlocked from the start! Fucking Saints Row the Third. As far as I can remember, you could just get all the fucking upgrades from the start. You're just limited by your fucking money. I'm not only limited by my fucking money, but I'm limited by my fucking level cap. Fuck you! I'm trying to stay optimistic about the Saints Row reboot, just because of my love of Saints Row 2, Saints Row the Third, fuck, even Saints Row 4. But the more that I play it, it's really annoying me. Fuck, let's talk about Jim Robs. But fuck it, I'm calling how he's supposed to be. Fucking rim jobs, motherfucker! You can have a character cussing 20,000 fucking times in one sentence, but oh, we can't have a sexual innuendo about licking your asshole! It's not an innuendo, it's the actual fucking term for it. But, apples and fucking bananas. It's fucking stupid. That's how you sold your fucking game in the past, Volition. But let's talk about fucking rim jobs, job rims, whoever the fuck he is. I do hate the fact there was a couple of missions in between. Because I wanted to do all of them. I wanted to do every fucking venture so I can max out my criminal empire before I realized that, it's locked behind the fucking story, like Saints Row 2, fucking hell, Volition. But no. The first couple fucking jobs, rims, fucking, oh god, I'm not gonna get his fucking name right. Who cares? First couple cars weren't too bad. And then, out of the fucking blue, I get these 2 fucking missions here. One for a go-kart. That dread fucking go-kart. And one for a fucking knockoff Camaro down at a power plant. I don't fucking know. Those almost made me quit the fucking game. Because I died during a couple of them. It wasn't the fact that I fucking died. I could have handled the death. What I fucking hated was the simple fact that if that car fucking blew up, you had to go all the way back to that fucking area. There was no checkpoint. Like how typical side missions work. You take a fucking side mission, you fail at some point. Typically there's a checkpoint. You get to the area, there should be a fucking checkpoint, so in case your fucking vehicle or character or somebody dies, just any fucking parameter where it counts as a failure, it should spawn you back at a fucking checkpoint, close to, near the halfway point of the mission. No! Not fucking all. I could be 5 feet away from rims jobs, about to park the fucking vehicle outside with 20 fucking turrets aimed at him. Car blows up. Oh, I gotta drive all the way fucking back at that goddamn part and steal the fucking vehicle again. Fuck that. That is poor fucking vehicle. Not vehicle. Fuck, I can't. This fucking anger. Take control. Take control. Calm thyself. Bronson. Clench the fists. That type of mission design is shit. Complete and utter horsecock. It should have been set up like any of the other side hustles, where if you die, there's typically a checkpoint. Not having to run all the way back to that fucking section of the mission to steal the fucking vehicle again. Unclench fists. Now, the only reason why I'm tormenting myself with Jobs Rims, Jim's Robs, is because of the fact, and I shit you not, they locked behind one of the most important upgrades behind that set of missions. The fucking vehicle delivery. Something that was typically unlocked relatively easy within the first couple of hours of the game. As simple as, press a fucking button, throw money at the screen! I gotta reiterate that. It's not a DLC, no. In Saints Row the Third, all you had to do was, get to a certain level, complete the first few missions, which was nothing more just, going through the paces, and then unlock the ability for a couple grand. Boom! There you go. One of your saints delivers the fucking vehicle for you. But that's the best part. You can choose what fucking vehicle you want delivered. How's it set up in the Saints Row reboot? Oh, they just deliver your favorite vehicle. What? In older games, you can just go down a drop menu and choose what you want delivered. You have to go to your fucking garage and set the vehicle you want as your favorite. I can't choose what vehicle to be delivered to me? At least that's what I'm gauging on. But I swear to God, if I unlock that fucking ability and it only sends me my favorite fucking vehicle, fuck this game! How can they go so many steps backwards when there is a plethora of games that have set the groundwork, the base minimum of an open world game, man? The more I keep seeing about the Saints Row reboot, the more that I keep playing this fucking game, and the more my optimism literally keeps degrading. I shit you not. I am tempted to go to the store page and fucking buy Saints Row Remastered. Let me just see how much it is. $14. Okay, $12 because of the franchise bundle. Fuck you. I feel I will have more fun spending $12 for a half-assed remaster and re-experiencing it in its all-new... re-experiencing Saints Row the Third in its new graphical glory than I am playing this stupid-ass fucking reboot that I borrowed. I'd rather throw my money to nostalgia and play something from a decade ago that is fucking better than this shitty-ass reboot, man! What the fuck are you thinking about it, Volition, man? I'm a little bit tight on cash. I'll admit that. I'm not trying to sound like the new cast from the reboot right now, but I'm half tempted to spend $40 on the Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed. Because that looks like a proper fucking remake. And I feel like I have a million more times fun playing that remake of a 2005 game than playing the Saints Row reboot right now. And yet, I'm going to force myself to play through this game, because I already spent the 50 gigs in space. I have to follow through. There's been numerous games where I just stopped playing it halfway through. I have to follow through with this piece of shit. I gotta torment myself. I gotta grow a few more gray hairs. I gotta raise my blood pressure. I gotta gain a few extra pounds of weight. God fucking damn, man, I gotta lose some fucking sanity here! Hopefully this is all I'm going to rant about. But, considering I have way more of this fucking game I gotta play through, no. I know I'm going to torment myself. I know I'm going to bitch way more. But I'll leave it at what it is for now, since I'm already clocked in at about 22 minutes. That's all for now. Usual YouTube chant. Rambling manager out. I'm going to go torment myself some more. Don't play this fucking game. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it!